Hey, this is Isaac Kotek, aka Subaqueous, and I'm going to be showing off the new trap and dubstep beat builder that I put together. This is a sample library that can be used in any DAW to come up with new beat ideas. And in this video, I'm going to be showing how we can use this sample library within Ableton to quickly come up with drums and variations for our production in no time at all. I've been in the studio lately, and there's a technique that I keep going to quickly write new drum patterns or swap things in and out to kind of come up with an idea as quick as possible. And what that's been is finding different hi-hat patterns or different patterns in different drums and dragging it into my track. So let me show you this technique. I have this track and I have melodic progression and it's really going in a good direction, but I need to add some type of drum. Now, something I found really useful and speed up my own production is if I would just throw in some samples, see if I like them, and if I do, recreate them. But I've taken this a step further and make it a lot easier for you. So here are these different full drum loops. So let's put in this one. I'm going to put in another one. And basically, I'm just listening to what drums I like. That one's interesting. Now I'm going to throw in this one. Alright, so that one hits the vibe a lot more. Now, normally I would then recreate this in my production and probably create my own flair and really shape something new out of it. But to make this a lot easier for you and for myself and my production a lot faster, what I've done is I've created any of these drum loops that are full are then separated into their solo parts. So if I go to this is Illustrious. If I go there, drag those in, I'm holding Control or Command, it puts them in new tracks. That's a lot faster. I'm going to solo that one, so. Cool. So I already have that drum beat right in here, and if I want to, I could also go ahead and do something like swap out the hi-hats, change a kick, but I like the other kick pattern, I just undid it. And there you go, very fast way of starting to come up with new ideas. I can go in there, I can chop and rearrange the hi-hats as I want, and before you know it, I've got a beat that I really like. Well, you can also take this a few steps further. One thing is, the reason I like to separate these is, let's say I like the pattern of this, but I want to swap out the kick. Well, now with Ableton Live 9, if I just right-click, I can say Convert Drums to New MIDI. And because it's a solo thing, it does a really good job at this. All right, so here we have it. You'll notice it did add some hi-hats because it probably saw those high frequencies in the kick. But I'm going to turn off this other one. And now we have... And then if you like MIDI for your editing, you can come in here and start editing the MIDI. Very easy way of quickly coming up with an idea, and then you can move on, create variations, add new parts, and so on. This has sped up my production immensely. Go check out subaqueousmusic.com to check out the trap and dubstep beat builder, as well as the free by donation version I have. The free version will be 4 of these full drum loops, as well as them separated into their solo parts. You can kind of see what this is all about and start playing with this type of production in your own music. Now, if you're a beat creator, you can easily take this concept and implement it into your own music. Open up your own projects, save the different elements of your drums, put them into an easy to find way. I like having the BPM, the name of the thing, and then the samples that are being used, just so it's easy to find. And that way you can start building up your own library, or you can go ahead and grab this sample library and use it in any DAW and start playing around with new beats and new ideas and speed up your production.